Kombdi rasa. Rasa means soupy gravy. Kombdi is a slang word that is nothing but chickens. I remember of Bombay, or everyone who lives in Bombay, they immediately, literally, quickly relate Kombdi rasa to Mumbai. It's a very common dish there. It's kind of signature dish as far as non-veg is concerned. It's very common there. So today we are making Kombdi Vade. Now Kombdi chicken, as I said, and Vade is a different kind of bread. We don't have much time. I'll show you very simple and easy trick. What I have done is, I have this vinegar here, as I wanted to make this masala quickly and penetrate this ginger, garlic and all the spices into that chicken very quickly. What I am doing is just a teaspoon and half in more than half a kilo of chicken. This is roughly around 600-650 grams of bone-in chicken. Equal amount of garlic, that is 1.5 teaspoons. Bit of a salt, we can adjust that later on. So with vinegar, what happens, it literally penetrates it. It is more acidic, so it penetrates into that. You can see it's gone inside. So if you don't have time and if you don't have yogurt, just add couple of spoons of vinegar into this much amount of chicken. On top of it, bit of turmeric. I'll mix it together. Believe me, this marination is enough just for 10-15 minutes. See, it's all done. I'll wash my hands thoroughly. I'm starting off with this gas. I want to cook this chicken, so I'm adding some oil. And many a times you can do this. You can finely chop onion, then ginger, garlic, and then later on you can add this chicken on top of that, but it's actually not required. What I have done here today, I have made some special chopped onion masala. It is used for everything. It's just chopped onion, ginger, garlic, 2 types of chilies, that is Kashmiri chili. Kashmiri chili is nothing but colorful chilies. It gives real nice red color to that. Pinch of turmeric and hot chili. So what I do is I'll saute these things together on oil. Once they get cooked properly, I'll just keep it aside. So I have prepared that masala. What I am going to do now, bit of asafoetida, and then you can add asafoetida on the chicken itself. I am just frying this chicken on high heat, so it will seal the chicken meat and it will not give out those juices which are very tasty. It is properly marinated. I can just look at it and I can tell you yeah, it's properly done. Next step is to add just a little bit of water just to cook it properly. And now I'll cover it just for another 10 minutes. It will get cooked. While this chicken meat is getting cooked, I'll prepare for vada. To make this vada, I am using gram flour. I am using just this small bowl called small katori or whatever you say. 1 small bowl of rice flour, another small bowl of, this is coarse gram flour, so it gives nice texture to that. Half a teaspoon of cumin and coriander powder mixed together. Little bit of turmeric, just half or quarter teaspoon, just for the color. Adding into it bit of spicy red chili. Why I'm not using Kashmiri chili powder for this? Because I want to keep this vada as yellow. If I use Kashmiri chili, it will become bit reddish. It won't look good. So this is mixed together with bit of a salt for taste. So I mix these things together. What I'm going to do is I'll be adding warm water into it and very hot oil. Hot oil called as mohan, which is very hot oil, just couple of spoons, and it gives a crispiness to your things. If you want to make it bit crispy and make it crunchy, that mohan is added. It's same with if you are making shankar pali or shakkar para, that mohan is added. So very hot ghee, it is poured into that. Into this kadhai or skillet, I have added sufficient oil. Now this skillet is half full. The reason behind this is very simple. If we are deep frying anything into it. We want to puff it up. And if oil quantity is not sufficient, what happens is they will not puff up properly. So always remember, if you want to puff up the things like puri or this vada, we will have to add sufficient amount of oil. Now this oil is hot, and the sign that oil is hot, if you see here, it will make noise and some bubble things will come out. So 2 or 3, if I add more, it will be more of towards hard side. Into it I'm adding warm water and I'll mix this thing together. We are not supposed to make it very loose. Perfect proportion. See consistency. I'm making these small balls. So I'll just divide this. I have taken small ball of this dough. If butter paper is there, that is fantastic, but even plastic is fine. What I'm going to do is, like, and again I'm pounding this and spreading this, and I have to do one test on oil. It shouldn't be very thin, because if it is too thin, what happens is it will not puff up properly. And a simple test, a small pinch of this dough, and I'm going to put into that. It goes down and comes out immediately. When it comes out immediately, a sign that oil is sufficient hot. Another thing, if you can't pound it, you can just roll it with rolling pin. I have punched it in the center and I have made one small hole like this, and it should be evenly pounded. And if you want to puff it up, you have to hold it down. Hold it down. It has changed the color. You can see it's like it has become little bit of translucent and bit darker, and that's done. So your vada is done. Take it out, put on the paper towel so that excess oil will be absorbed there. So always remember to keep the thickness even. If thickness is not even, what happens, I'll show you. This was bit less thick here, so it has not puffed up. From these sides it's puffed up. Can you see it? It's puffed up. That's the disadvantage of pounding by hand. If you are rolling by pin, you can get even thickness. But anyway, so again this second vada goes in. You can put like couple of vadas simultaneously. It depends on the size of your skillet. Generally you can fry 3 or 4 together. It's my version of vada, but basic thing is like gram flour, rice flour. Some people will add wheat flour into it, then horse beans or white beans in that flour into it. So it gives like different kind of taste, but it should be savory. It shouldn't be spicy, shouldn't be very mild. It should complement with your either mutton rasa or chicken rasa, which is Kombdi rasa or tamda rasa. Now Kombdi rasa. I have made this onion, ginger, garlic and chili masala, which is base for every curry. Couple of tablespoons of this. It depends like how spicy you want, and like as I said, rasa is nothing but very soupy gravy or soupy curry with a little bit of oil. I'm going to fry it. Heat is low now. Now this black thing with me is nothing but talla masala. It is kind of paste thing. It can be dry as well. Talla masala is shallow fried mix of spices that includes black cardamom, cinnamon, black pepper and cloves. You can add few bay leaves like before frying this together. Now goes fresh grated coconut, and here is that special thing. This is watan, green watan. It composes of green chili, little bit of garlic and coriander. It gives very nice taste to all Maharashtrian curries. So I am adding that into it. So remember, chopped onion, ginger, garlic, red chili, both red chili powders, hot and color chili, that is Kashmiri. Then goes coconut, then talda masala, and then this green water. Onto it, here is my cooked chicken. So I have cooked it beforehand, and I am adding that into it and let it boil. And believe me, it's done. Here is your kombdi rasa. I am going to let it boil. Then I am going to taste it. If I want to season it, add the salt, I'll do that, and that's it. So kombdi and vade. I'll just taste it. Looks so nice. All colors, like all that oil is floating on it. It's not too oily. If there is no oil, there is no taste, believe me. Awesome. Garnish this with coriander and the job is done.